What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship, Episode 4 from Episode 232 of the Inspired Disorder Podcast with Keith Spurlock and myself. You can go watch all those old episodes over at InspiredDisorder.com. But let's get into this episode, Episode 4 of the Ultimate Movie Championship. But you can search us, IDP, Inspired Disorder Podcast, on FlickChart, and you can see the list we're compiling of our favorite movies. You know, I figure since we were going to talk about fake shit, that we just go into the ultimate. Let's just go into, everybody knows it's fake shit.
It's fake.
Well, let me take that back. I think some people, if the movie says based on a true story, I think some people think they're watching a documentary. So let me just say that. All right. But we're going to compile
before we start,
yeah.
I want us to go over to our top 20. Scroll up.
Okay.
And just we haven't played that much.
Well, hold on. This is how we compiled this list. This website gives us two movies.
We don't
popular
pick the
movies.
2 movies.
No, it's just randomly generated.
Sometimes,
or there's an algorithm or whatever. But
sometimes more than once.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's trying to make a list for us. So it gives us two movies. We have to choose our favorite of the two. Whether we like it because it's a better movie, more entertaining movie, for whatever
or if
criteria.
The other movie's just dog shit.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's really easy. But it's like, for whatever criteria we have for choosing what we feel is the better movie. And then we have to argue our point. But anyway, we choose one. We have to agree. And we compile a list. Everything, if one of us hasn't seen a movie, list of shame. Some of them aren't very shameful, some of them are. But these are the movies that we've both seen and that we've rated so far. Now, it's still early on. Like, I'm sure we just recently filled up the full 20 not that long ago.
It's a hilarious list.
So, okay, so our top 20 of all time starts. It doesn't. Well, what do we want to do? We want to start.
Let's go from 20
Okay,
up.
20 up. So, number 20 on the IDP, official IDP movie list, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Not bad.
Coen Brothers.
That could
I
come
love
in
that
at
movie.
20 in anybody's
so
list.
far, I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy with any. So I'm trying not to really look.
The Lion King next.
Lion King is number 19.
I get it.
Sixth Sense.
All right.
Okay.
The Deer
Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay. Die Hard.
Okay.
Great. The Mask. Jim Carrey, funny,
early
whatever.
Jim Carrey,
Who knows what it's been up against so
the
far?
Dark Knight could
Dark
make
Knight.
it into anyone's top
One of my
20.
favorite comic book movies, if we had to go comic book.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't know which one that one is, but
who
hopefully
knows?
it's the better.
Forrest Gump. Again.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 really wouldn't make my top 20.
But it's not halfway either.
No, Empire Strikes Back would definitely be. It's in my top 5.
This one makes me angry that I voted for it. This next one, Blade makes me angry that it's number 9.
It was that or something shitty too.
No, it was that or Mission Impossible, and I would rather see Mission Impossible on the list than Blade.
I argued that
the fact. Yeah, so it's your own fault. You got to realize what you're doing. Your vote means something here.
I'm alright with Blade, but it wouldn't be in my top 20.
Yeah, exactly. Next one, Speed. Not my top 20.
No,
but I'm glad it's higher than Blade.
Princess Bride. Awesome.
Love it. I'm glad that it's there.
The Wizard of Oz. Classic.
Wouldn't be that high on my list.
No,
but for sure, I get it. It probably gets points just because it's a classic, so they're like, oh, they like a classic.
E.T., while a huge classic,
I haven't rewatched it, man. I would maybe it'd be on my top 20. I really want. They just added it to Netflix, so I want to rewatch it. Full Metal Jacket.
Cool.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast
number
should not
3.
be.
What in the fuck?
We've only chosen that once.
Twice.
No, the other. Oh, did we choose?
Twice.
It was up another against a shitty.
Time
That's
against
why.
something shitty.
That's why we got to do more of these.
And Home Alone is not number 2.
No, but I like it. I wouldn't mind it on the list. I don't know what the rest is on the list, but I'd knock off way more shit than Home Alone.
And Glorious Bastards
would
number
be way
1.
down. I'm not.
Wouldn't
I'm not
be my number
angry,
1, but
I'm good with that.
Awesome.
If I don't hate most of this. I'm just the only one I'm really disappointed on Blade.
Beauty and the Beast kills me, even though
Beauty and the Beast. I'll take it because it's funny.
Cartoon movie.
I love it that currently the official number 3 movie for the Inspired Disorder podcast, based upon FlickChart's algorithm,
the animated
Beauty
classic, the Disney animated classic, Beauty and the Beast.
That's the glorious, but
not even the Ron Perlman TV show.
After a while, like we'll go through as many as possible, and if it starts getting redundant, then you can go into your top 20 and then they start fucking matching those up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It may take more than 20. So
all right, but let's get to this.
This is only the first wave of how we find our...
Let's get some of these shitholes off of our list.
So, okay, so we got Lethal Weapon 3 versus Rush Hour. I really love... First off, both kind of similar buddy cop movies, right? Loved Lethal Weapons. However, love Jackie Chan, and I kind of like Rush Hour. I kind of like some of the American stuff he did. Rush Hour, Shanghai Noon. Not a huge fan of Chris Tucker. Do not like his voice. Can't help it. Sorry, Chris. You were a good match for Jackie Chan.
If this had been Lethal Weapon 1 or 2...
Way easier choice.
But
the fact that it's 3 is kind of weird, I know, which makes it kind of hard. I almost want to go Rush Hour.
I think
I'd rather have
Rush
Rush
Hour
Hour than this. I don't know, because now I'm thinking of our top 20.
But Lethal Weapon 1 or 2 is instantly Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon series better than a lot of fucking series. That's... Mark my words, if it's not already developed... There will be, at some point, since they're rebooting every goddamn thing, they're going to reboot Lethal Weapon. They don't need... They could recast it. They could do all female. That's probably what they'll do.
Shit.
Here we go, people. I'm predicting it now. Lethal Weapon reboot, female. What's the chick
Melissa
that's in
McCarthy?
Spy? Yeah, Melissa McCarthy is going to be
Kristen Wiig.
Riggs. And
Leslie Jones.
There you go. Who's hilarious. I saw her at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she's fucking in these movies and doing Saturday Night Live and shit.
Yeah.
But because she's like, yeah, I could see that. Melissa McCarthy and Leslie Jones.
Yeah.
Leslie Jones. Lethal Weapon reboot. 2017. And I think McCarthy loses some weight. If she isn't
needs
already.
to.
Most fat people, once they get famous...
I'm saying for the role. Probably for health.
She's done action movies already.
What? Yeah.
Spy and... Yeah. And it's funny. I like her.
I heard her new movie, The Boss, is terrible.
I'm not so... She's everything now. She's getting paid. She's getting paid.
Next.
So, Rush
Hour.
Boom. Okay. Batman Returns... versus Fargo. I mean, Fargo. Come on.
By far. Batman Returns.
Not hating on Batman Returns. Don't really remember it, but I enjoyed it. Was that Penguin was in that one too?
Penguin and Catwoman. So
which I like that Catwoman. I like that Penguin.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, man.
I
was 11.
Last night I just rewatched the original Batman, the 86 or the 88 Batman. And
right.
And it was fun.
Tim Burton.
Like, it was fucking fun. Like, just seeing, like, the way Nicholson did the Joker. Like, even though the canon's all weird and shit, but
hey, it wasn't.
You wouldn't care.
Were you confused about anything?
No. The entire time I was watching it too, I was going, you know what? It's not as visually as good.
No.
But God damn it, I know what's going on.
Yeah. There was not to sidetrack real quick, but did you see the video? Did you watch the video I posted this morning? No. I hate superheroes movies.
Yeah, I refused to watch it because I didn't
It's
know.
Basically, it's my viewpoints. It's basically all my viewpoints. So you wouldn't be surprised by anything he said. And he's, it's a lot of the things I said.
Yeah.
Where it's.
I agree with some points. But
Fargo.
Yeah. Fargo.
I mean, you throw a dude in a wood chipper. What are you gonna do? X-Men: The Last Stand. Catch Me If You Can. Is The Last Stand, is that the one where Cyclops lifts the ship, or somebody lifts the ship out of a river or something?
Lifts the Golden Gate Bridge over to Alcatraz.
I don't know. Is it no, that's 06. Man, I don't know if I've seen that one. Oh, is there a dude that sprouts wings? Is that a dude? Is that a character that sprouts wings in that? Okay. I have seen it. Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. And
I'm just glad that I've seen it and I can rule it out. Okay. Catch Me If You Can.
Not much argument going on any of these.
Yeah, it's all right.
Ooh.
It's all right. Predator versus Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Oh, well, this is not an ooh for me.
I gotta go Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but
I've seen
Predator
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Is a classic. It's
not arguing that at all.
It's Arnold.
I mean, okay,
actually,
first off, they're both classics.
Decently
both
in
classics.
that one.
Yeah. No, it's a great 80s action movie, action sci-fi. Great. Great. Arnold,
Carl
prime of his
Weathers.
fucking like
Jesse Ventura.
fucking handshake.
Yeah, with Carl Weathers.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. But come on. Ferris
Bueller's Day Off.
With
Is
Japanese.
that a John
poster.
Hughes movie?
Probably. I'm just going to say yes from now on. Last Action Hero versus Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
This one is
That
interesting.
one's super easy for me. Only because when Austin Powers came out, it was one of the first movies before... I only knew super geeks that were able to get movies off the internet. Mm-hmm. And they used the school's internet because they ended up working for because they were smarter than anybody that worked at the school with computers. And that was one of the first movies that came out, and I watched it. I think I watched it in one of my classes.
How terrible is it now? I don't think that holds
First
up.
off, Last Action Hero
is horrible, but it's still fun.
At no point was Last Action Hero better than Austin Powers.
You should have. I figured
no
you would have
point.
loved it since you worked at a movie theater. It was about a kid getting to go into a movie with
Came
his
out
favorite.
93. I was 12. Wasn't working at a movie theater yet, and for sure haven't watched it. Maybe once since I was a kid.
I don't know.
I think I tried to.
I
I think
don't
it was on
I'm-
Netflix or
it's a
something. It's
stretch.
like meh.
I'm
Austin
just stretching
Powers.
on
I
this
know.
one. It's Austin Powers,
You gotta
but
do. You gotta stretch.
I'm like, come
I
on.
got it. I wasn't worried. This one, no, I'm not.
No one's worried
I
about-
thought it was Big versus like another Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah, Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman versus Big. I mean, gotta go big.
Gotta go big.
I'm not a single wife in the '90s.
Pretty Woman's not a bad movie though.
No.
It's about a hooker.
But it's not for me. I was a child when it came out. I don't give a shit about fucking a hooker.
This is easy.
I tried to read the poster. I was De La Romance.
De La Romance?
I don't remember that
The
Simpsons
Simpsons movie.
Simpsons movie versus Pulp Fiction. Well,
Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
100%. I watched the Simpsons movie.
It's not bad, but it's.
I was never a big
I'm
Simpsons
over the
guy.
Simpsons at this point.
Ooh, it's not that bad.
No, Saw versus
Saw?
There's Something About Mary.
Yeah, Saw was. It was like a super independent movie by this director, crazy, and it just like blew up. So then franchise came. It was a crazy kind of a situation, and it's a good movie. It's one of those
not bad.
self-contained, only
Yeah.
a few people in it. It's probably the best of the series.
Oh yeah.
I've watched a few of the other ones, and it's kind of just torture porn. But then you got is that hair gel.
There's Something About Mary.
You got
is
so many quotes.
so classic.
It's you can't help but the beef jerky tits. You can't help but close your eyes and see the neighbor with the beef jerky tits. Because that shit happens, man. Brett Favre is in it.
Favre.
So there's Something About Mary.
Something
One of
About
the
Mary.
last funny Farrelly Brothers movies. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace versus The Exorcist.
This is easy
That's
for me.
surprising. The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, 100%. Fuck your pod racing.
The pod racing is the best part.
And
That's sad. That's the
you
best
know
part.
the kid that played little Anakin.
Uh-huh.
Like he's been in prison for like a long time, and now they've diagnosed
He did go to
him
the dark side.
with paranoid schizophrenia. Yeah, it straight up went to the dark
He
side.
had too many midichlorians.
Couldn't handle the hatred of every nerd on earth as a wee child.
Blame your parents, bro. Blame your parents.
Blame George Lucas for directing that.
Blame your parents for being like, yeah, you can be an actor in a major motion picture because that always goes well for kids. Yeah,
in
so
the,
many
in
of
the
them
biggest
were well-adjusted.
franchise
Yeah.
on earth.
Yeah, it's like, Hayden Christensen's going to play older you, and you're not going to be happy with. That's probably that's what would make me the most fucking schizophrenic.
Both people, Hayden Christensen's hated as
The
fuck
Exorcist.
too.
He was hated as fuck before, or I don't know. I didn't like him before he even got. He's always just a whiny bitch in every movie. He's
All
in.
right, no one's seen Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Oh no. Versus Back to the Future 3. So sorry, Picnic at Hanging Rock. As Good as It Gets, the Jack Nicholson classic,
Helen Hunt.
classic. Oh, talking about paranoid schizophrenia.
Rom-com.
Is that what he have, or does he
Yeah,
have
who knows?
agoraphobia? He
Back
has
to
some
the Future
phobia.
3, the least good out of the Back to the Future, still beats As Good as It Gets.
Out of the three,
It's the old
Back
West
to the
one.
Futures.
You like-
Growing up, I didn't like the second one only because
I mean, I enjoyed the future stuff, but it also was like the dark parts where he like goes back and
Trump world. Yeah,
it's like that was so. Maybe that's why this is so scary, because this is a potential reality that I'm going to exist in, and it's like I don't want that timeline, bro. I don't want that timeline. But as a kid, fucking 9 years old when this shit came out.
Cowboys and
I was
Indians
like,
and shit.
Holy shit, they have a DeLorean and I grew up in a desert. It was like, holy shit, it's almost like it was here. So that's almost, just like the third Star Wars, where the second one was depressing.
Mad Dog Tannen.
But it's like considered one of the best. I mean, I got to go Back to the Future.
Fuck yeah.
Future across the board.
It's not as
not
good
that
as...
I didn't like As Good as It Gets, but it was an adult movie
It's
made
different.
when I was a child, and I don't really give a shit. So it's Hellboy versus Reservoir Dogs.
I really liked Hellboy.
I
thought
didn't
it was,
mind it.
A good interpretation. I like Ron Perlman. I think he's a good.
Yeah, I like him.
I think he's good under
really
makeup.
Good, and I liked. He was Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yeah.
He's
Well, he's
I
a
like
good
his
actor
shit.
in general,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
like he's been working forever.
Well, for that
Do you remember
character, I mean, he's got the chin already. They
Beauty
didn't have
and
to
the
do
Beast
much.
was like a TV
this
show.
is why.
And
This is why we keep getting Beauty and the Beast. Somehow FlickChart is listening to us.
Oh shit!
And we keep saying
But he
Beauty and
did
the Beast
a
and Beauty and the
TV
Beast
show,
and
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
I remember
a long
that
time
ago, and it giant
Makeup.
cat face
Yeah.
guy, but that was Ron Perlman under there.
Yeah.
Versus
Versus Reservoir Dogs.
So Reservoir Dogs obviously wins, but
Yeah.
I just like to give a shout out to Hellboy.
Yeah,
I even
Mr.
liked
Red.
Hellboy too.
I don't know if I saw Hellboy 2. But, yeah, Reservoir Dogs. For sure. Meet the Parents versus Brothers Grimm. Ooh. I mean, this one's easy,
I've
but
seen-
I don't want either of these on my list. Let's put that out there first.
I've seen
don't-
the Brothers Grimm
Yeah.
and Meet the Parents.
Yeah. Brothers Grimm, just not that great.
It's really not that great.
Meet the Parents, still
Has
not that great.
A couple funny moments.
Yeah. Which is, I don't want to vote for either of them. I don't, because I don't want
Can we
Meet
pretend
the
we haven't
Parents.
seen either?
No, we can't. We got to go with Meet the Parents, which I think we've had Meet the Parents.
Oh,
I know we've had one of Meet
Chinksy
those.
cats.
Can you milk me? Can you milk me, Greg? I've got nipples. Apparently, there is a Godfather Ultra Cut, which is only the first two movies cut together in chronological order on HBO, that I kind of want to watch. And it's like 4.5 hours long, so it's going to be a day.
I haven't seen The Godfather or Top Secret.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen Top Secret, but we'll just go. I don't think I have.
Wait,
we'll
is
just
Top
go.
Secret? Is that Val Kilmer? Yeah, no, I've seen Top Secret.
Oh well, I haven't. So
You haven't? It's where they're like, it's like a NASA type school thing, and fucking Val Kilmer.
I was thinking it was like.
fills the dean's house with popcorn.
I was
through
seeing
some weird
Dan Aykroyd for some reason.
Oh, that was
Spies Like
yeah,
Us.
Spy Like
Yeah.
Us,
Which I don't know if I've seen
haven't
that.
seen
So-
either. Then
All right. But I want to watch that fucking Godfather. All right. Stand By Me versus American Beauty.
ooh,
I really liked American Beauty.
Ooh.
When it came out, I was working at the movie theater.
I mean, it's a good movie.
I,
Kevin Spacey. What's the girl's name from American Pie?
I know who you're talking about, but she's big forehead.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't know her name. Can't think
From
of it.
Loser.
I know.
and fucking.
I
God
see
damn
her.
it!
I
What?
see the forehead.
Oh!
I can just bring up fucking.
No,
IMDb. I guess
fuck it.
Doesn't matter. It's probably right there. We just can't read it because all fucking blurry. Man. I mean, I guess.
Stand by Me is
nostalgic
so
kind
fucking
of,
good.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, they're both
so-
good movies.
They
so
are
it's like
both
you
good
gotta-
movies, but
so then you got to go to next criteria, which is like, okay, what's something that like has been with you in your life, in your life journey? All right, so Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, even though Corey Feldman's in it.
I hate that we had to make a choice between those two,
And then we-
Meet
yeah,
the Parents.
Meet
and
the Parents.
That's why we got to do more of these, man.
God damn it.
Shark Tale.
Haven't
I don't
seen
think
Shark
I've seen
Tale.
Die Hard
And-
with a Vengeance
Yeah,
is
I have.
amazing. You've seen that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, they fuck. Oh no, they
Just
kept
different.
it just different.
Um,
City of Angels. I've seen it. It is. Have you ever?
it had a song by the Goo Goo Dolls that was really popular.
I believe Nicolas Cage was an angel.
He, yeah, I remember watching it. This was
and
during
Meg
my.
Ryan falls in love with him.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's a rom.
And gets-
It's like a religious
It's a
kind
dramatic
of
religious rom-com
kind of
dramedy.
versus. I mean, come on, Die Hard with a Vengeance. This was one of my favorite Die Hards, man. This was different because it's like the first two. You got. I mean, the first one's amazing. The first one's epic.
Yeah.
Second one, basically the first one.
Weak premise. It's like his brother. Or
It's
no,
the same
wait, was the third one his brother?
Well, the second one was in the airport.
Yeah.
I don't know if his brother was involved. This one,
Sam Jackson. Him
was-
and Sam Jackson trying to figure that shit out.
They had to go cross town. It was a whole like
figuring puzzles
cool,
out.
Yeah, it was fun. Samuel L. Jackson's amazing. So clearly,
that's where we got another good taste of Mad Sam Jackson, which he.
Oh yeah, it's like you're gonna see so much cool shit
he's so
from him.
mad.
Even though he's very similar in everything. It's just I love seeing him in everything that he does.
It's one of the best.
So clearly, we have to go with
the Vengeance.
City of Angels. Yeah, Die Hard with Angels. Die Hard with
the Vengeance of Angels.
We weren't going with the romantic ones. Sorry. Imaginary. I tried to watch that. Not a fan.
To watch
Never
it,
seen
not
Elektra.
A fan. It's
the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus
haven't
versus
seen
Elektra.
either. And the Imagination of that is a movie acted by a shitload of very famous actors.
Because
Heath Ledger died during the filming.
Yeah.
It was his last movie, and then a bunch of famous people, and it's kind of nonsensical. I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I started to watch it,
Yeah,
and
I
I was
tried.
like,
I was like, yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
Yep. Never get another
And then
chance.
Elektra,
Haven't
it's
seen
like,
either.
nah. All right, so reboot. Big Daddy versus Apocalypto. Didn't mind Apocalypto. Came out after Passion of the Christ.
Another Mel
but
Gibson movie.
It was definitely a fun. Really, it was one of those. It's kind of like a Revenant in a way, where it's like not a lot of dialogue. It's just
No
kind of
dialogue.
watching things. Well, nothing in English anyway. People
fuck?
said words, but it was good. But Big Daddy, I mean, come on.
Big
I
Daddy,
can wipe my own ass.
Apocalypto, shot for shot is a better movie, but it's just fucking.
I mean, it looks good and it's a cool story. But if I'm gonna throw one of those two movies on,
Big Daddy,
Big Daddy, man, you know, you got to go. That's like one of the last funny Adam Sandler movies. Even though the super racist one that's on Netflix wasn't horrible. Wasn't horrible.
Hip hop,
But
Hip Hop
Hip Hop
Anonymous?
Yeah, so the Big Daddy just started working at the movie theater.
John Stewart.
Girlfriend I was going out with loved Adam Sandler. Movie left, the big 6-foot cardboard standee thing they were throwing it out. I was like, bro, my friend was working there at the time too. It's like I was giving him a ride home. It's like, help me take this home. I had my Honda Accord at the time, so laid it on the thing. No rope. We just held it and drove. It was a far drive. I mean, it's like I don't know if we took a freeway, but it was like a good 45-minute drive home, especially with that, maybe an hour. Oh, my arm hurt so bad. Scratched up my roof of the car. But I got it to her. I got it to my girlfriend's mom's apartment into a room and probably got a lot of sex. So it paid off in the end. And I was strong enough at the time to where I was like, yeah, it's like it's like I'm working out right now. It's like, nah, all right, so The Village versus Ace Ventura.
Shamalama Ding Dongs, The Village versus
When Nature Calls.
Jim Carrey's
the second one.
The second Ace Ventura movie, which I personally like.
I do too. I like both of these movies.
Fuck The Village.
I like both of these movies, but I definitely go with Ace Ventura.
They're
over
one
The
day's
Village.
walk away from a goddamn road, and they never figured
That's
that out.
how cult behavior works, bro.
I don't know, man. Somebody's gonna find.
Oh,
that
they
shit.
don't have access to show that their belief system is totally wrong.
That's so
Yep.
fucked up.
Yep,
I mean, it's part of the downfall of this Shyamalan.
Yeah, he just like, I gotta have a fucking twist at the end. So we got American Pie 2 versus V for Vendetta.
American Pie 2 was fun.
Let's do a few more of these and we'll stop.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie. Love the franchise. I mean, well, not the franchise, but the first few were great. I don't think I ever saw the wedding one. But, I mean, V for Vendetta. Even though
I wouldn't want to put that movie on and watch it.
I tried, man, and it's just like, but V for Vendetta.
Damn it.
Pie 2. Okay. Blue Velvet versus Die Hard, the original. I mean, I got to go Die Hard.
We just had to talk about how epic this was. So Die Hard. Blue Velvet is a very strange fucking movie.
Yeah, that's is that
John Waters, I believe.
Yeah, or one of those dudes. All right, so let's do one more after this. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like the poster. Spoilers in that poster.
Yeah.
And then Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh.
I should have Well, that doesn't matter. We're almost done anyway. Man. This is probably the most difficult.
This is definitely the most difficult yet. Even though I'm not big into horror movies, this is more of a suspense thriller.
Really good. I think the best out of all of the Silence of the Lambs movies, spin-off thingies.
And I still liked a couple
by
of the
far
other
the best,
ones.
for sure. By far the best. Fucking classic movie. Classic. These are like two. It's like
I cut my hand.
These are like two classic movies almost at the same level, but just different genres. You got a comedy, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You got Silence of the fucking Lambs.
Oh my god.
86 versus 91. Charlize Theron. No, not Charlize. What was her name? Charisse. What was her name?
Clarice. Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins. Oh my god. I've got to go with Silence of the Lambs. Just because Ferris Bueller's Day Off, while fucking epic,
If I'm going to throw one of those on.
it's like a John Hughes.
For sure. But like if I'm throwing one of those on, I'm reaching for both of them most of the time out of a majority of movies. But between those two, probably throwing on Ferris Bueller's more. I definitely would watch it more.
I don't. You can't always use that because
If
comedies
everything
are
else-
more rewatchable.
Doesn't matter
in
Not
general.
but yeah,
Doesn't make the other
true,
movie a
true,
better
true,
or
true,
worse
true, true.
movie.
I know, but
I've
if I
watched
have to
some
make
terrible-
a decision based on
I've
these
watched
movies,
Dude, Where's My Car at least 10 times.
I know, but that would be an easier one where I'd go Silence of the Lambs because it's not as good of, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, way better movie than Dude, Where's My Car.
Obviously.
Like it's on the
But
level
I'm-
of Silence of the
I
Lambs.
wasn't
They're just
comparing
different.
them.
I know
I'm
they're
saying
just different
I've watched
genres.
shitty comedies over and over.
So for me, they're like this is like comedy. This is suspense. Same level.
Seven's
same
a terrific
level.
movie.
Yeah.
How many times can you watch that?
But if 7 was on there, I might go 7 over all 3. I don't know though. But these two for me, these two seem really because they're both nostalgic based, like different genres, great movies for their thing. Is there anything I don't like between either of these that just annoyed me? There's got to be. I'm sure there's.
They're almost perfect
I
movies.
know.
They're both quotable.
They've both been copied so much over the years. So much shit from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like the chase scene at the end where he's got to beat the car home. Fucking the whole elaborate fake calling in sick thing with a dummy.
I say there's more classic quotes from Silence of the Lambs though. The dick tuck.
I really hope the last one. We're doing one more pick after this.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, we got to go. That was you just had to tell me about the dick tuck. I know it's just so much. Yeah, okay. So
Puts the
Silence of the
lotion
Lambs.
on its skin, or
And-
else it gets the hose again. Everyone's.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, so the last one we're doing, Psycho, the original, versus Superbad, the original.
I wish there was an easier way to just. Superbad.
Yeah,
is.
Superbad.
I wish that one would have been more debatable. I guess Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock classic.
But never
It's boring
watched
as
it once.
fuck.
Not gonna do it again. Watch the remake, which was basically the same movie.
Shot for shot remake.
Not gonna watch
boring
it ever
as
again.
fuck too.
Yeah. Superbad, hilarious. I mean, you got McLovin. I used to work with a lot of guys that look like
so
McLovin.
fucking. That's one of the best teen comedies.
So we'll end on this. Superbad.
Super bad it is. That was a long.
Okay. And
Hopefully our top 20's gotten a little better.
Hopefully.
I think it's going to take a few more times. Thanks to anyone who sticks through this part of the podcast and yells.
I
I've
think
actually got a couple responses from someone
People
said
that
Con
disagree.
Air is
Oh yeah.
absolutely better than Avatar, and I was like, yeah.
I don't. If it's like, man, what did I choose? Sometimes like I don't remember what I was defending, because shit just changes, man. I'll have depending on my mood. I'll go hard on a movie over a different movie.
Why do they match up goddamn great movies like that and then
Can they both be on our list at a high end? Like those should
I
be
want to pick
top 10.
tie. Is there a tie button?
Yeah.
There should be a tie.
Nope. There's only tie for losing. The I've never seen it button. That's right. We'll overtime.
We still love you,
Overtime.
Ferris.
Yeah, we do. You'll come up again. He did come up again, right?
He
That was
is
the second
twice
time.
in
Yeah. So anyway, all right.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Ultimate Movie Championship. New episodes of this particular show come out every single Sunday. So make sure you go and you subscribe to the Ray Taylor Show over at InspiredDisorder.com or IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork over at InspiredDisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at Keith Spurlock1. Follow me at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!